Let's go over the wedge back take. So let's say my partner is down here. We'll go over two scenarios when you can hit this. So if we're an outside ashi and my partner, if he has an ankle lock grip, I'm never going to hit this wedge because the ankle, just take an ankle lock there, Jake. If I try to make this move happen, as I try and lever him through, I just get caught and he's attacking me from outside ashi. So really, for me to get my knee out, I need him to have a scoop grip. So if he scoops me, now, scoop above the knee. From here, this is where I'm going to find an opportunity to do this. If you watch Kynan Duarte versus Craig Jones, this is what he did. So I like to make this angle where I hop, 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 like I'm hopping past his center line, and I'm going to try to elevate Jake's hips as much as I can to expose his back. Then I got to hit this pocket right here with my knee. So as I jam my knee inside, a common mistake people will do is they'll just collapse their hips. So just pay attention to my bottom leg. This is what we want to avoid. Okay, when I do this, I try and lever him through. I'm still an outside ashi, and I can't really tilt him the way that I want. Okay, really what I need is to create a fulcrum here. Let's just look at the mechanics of the move. If you look at his thigh here, I want the bottom leg to be scissoring and the knee pointing up. See that? So really what it should look like is my shins are almost parallel, but my knees are facing up. So I'm chopping down mid-lever, and then at the short end of the lever, knees pointing up. Okay? So if I stomp my 2 feet to the floor, I can elevate him. If I feel like I'm trying to elevate him and I'm having issues, like put some resistance on this, Jake, like I can't elevate his hips, now I'm going to start turning my knees away. Okay? I don't want to take him too far to the side where I elevate him over top of me, and now I'm digging myself out of reverse half guard. If I do this, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can still have plays from here, but I'd like to just load him up right over my belly, and then I'm just going to go to the hip in the trap, and then from here, switch my hooks. Okay, so let's just look at that again. If the bottom leg is dead and flat, you're going to lose this knee. Just clear your knee. Look, this will happen. So very important that the bottom knee goes 2 feet down, knees point up, knees face away. And then I build for height, and I try and get some kind of control over his hip and his shoulder. Okay, so let's just go back to that scenario again. Outside ashi, and he's got a scoop grip. Okay, so people don't do this too much nowadays because they're aware of this move, but I think it's very important that we know that we can do this if he has a scoop grip. So I'm just going to take a couple steps past his center line, and I'm stacking. My knee goes inside. Now as I fall, I just turn my knees to the right, and then I start chasing. We end up in this high ball ride. Okay, so a couple options to take the back here. I'm going to make sure that I cover his hip and lock my legs. I could use a seat belt, or I pull my face to my hands, start to extend my partner, and put the hooks in. I could come in, maybe his arm is tight, and I can't get the hook in, need elbow, and I can't get my seat belt. That's fine, just go to the face. Crank the face, put the hook in, take the back, okay? Another situation, maybe he reaps me. We're gonna use my good leg here. He reaps me, and I was able to clear my knee. So now there's no threat of a heel hook. I can back step, go hip to hip, and then we're going to find ourselves in the wedge position. So from here in the wedge position, it's the same thing. My feet touch the floor and my knees move away from my partner. And I get this nice knee lever movement. Okay, if I do this properly, it's very, very effective. I don't want to extend my legs straight, and now I lose the knee line. I don't want to have my bottom leg dead, and again, I lose the knee line. I want to make sure that I have a solid wedge into his hip. I scissor and tilt away. Then I build for height. So don't stay down on your back. Okay, when you stay down on your back, sometimes you get the hook in, but it's better to bring your chest right to your partner's back. So when he tries to put his back flat on the floor, it's going to be hard for him to do. I put my hook in, and now we're chasing seat belts. We're cross faces as we look for our second hook. So just one more time. He's going to reap me. And during the reap, I was able to clear my knee. Okay, back step. Now I'm going into my rolling back take. I'm in the wedge position. I'm going to tilt my knees away, build for height, put the hook in, and just start chasing the back. Right, wedge back take.